welcome to our extracurricular learning trip vlog. Are you guys ready to go with us? 3, 2, 1, let's go! We are students of class 11A6, and this is our field trip to the high-tech agricultural zone in Ho Chi Minh City and the Greenland Farm ecological area. We have divided the tasks as follows. Overview of the location of Ngã Ba Dòng with a total area of more than 7 hectares. Ngã Ba Dòng is situated in Hóc Môn District, Ho Chi Minh City's Xuân Thời Thượng Commune, formerly Xuân Thời Tây Village. In 2002, the Ministry of Culture and Information's Decision Number 39 quyết định Bộ Văn hóa Thông tin designated Ngã Ba Dòng as a National Historical Relic. The Memorial Temple, the Exhibition House, the square with 3 monuments, the Shooting Range Monument, the Unknown Soldier Statue, and the Indomitable Monument, and the Lotus Bone, the green trees, the grass carpet, the bamboo path, the Beetle and Areca Garden, Lake Streamer, and all the places that embrace the sacred are examples of how culture and history are represented through priceless and inchangeable artifacts and solemn ceremonies. The anti-invasion tradition of the Bà Diễm and Hóc Môn ethnic groups during the resistance war against the French and Americans. During the resistance battle against the French, 1946 to 1954, Bà Diễm and Hóc Môn were key bases for revolutionary forces. In addition to actively taking part in the war, the locals served at the Việt Minh Army's rear guard, supplying them with food, weapons, and communication support, even though the attack on the district headquarters of Hóc Môn and several other demonstrations in other areas on the 9th of November 22 to 23, 1940 were unsuccessful. They significantly imparted the people's views on the bravery and resolve of the communist soldiers, as well as the unlimited power of the patriotic masses. The French Europeans have been charged with killing 2 comrades, Nguyễn Văn Cười and Phan Đăng Lưu, as well as several revolutionary soldiers following Nam Kỳ khởi nghĩa at the historical site of Ngã Ba Dòng. The residents of Hóc Môn were even more patriotic after witnessing the brutality of the French colonialists and the heroic death made by the communist defenders. The Vietnamese people's heroic past in the fight against colonialism and imperialism is honored at Ngã Ba Dòng, a well-known historical landmark in Hóc Môn District, Ho Chi Minh City. It makes me vividly remember a difficult but brave time in the history of the country, when the people battled for the freedom and independence of their country. I have become more mindful of my values and feel more proud of my country's past. I respect those who died and heroes who gave their lives, hearts, and brains in defense of fatherland's freedom and independence. Introducing the process of cultivating mushrooms. This material from rubber trees is the basic material used to cultivate mushrooms from oysters. Seal trees and some other tree species without essential oils can also be used. After filtering to get rid of pollutants, we mix them with concentrated lime water in order to raise the shortest pH and humidity. After the incubation phase, which lasts about 24 to 48 hours, the nutrients necessary to develop oyster mushrooms are then mixed, and they originate completely from organic matter. After mixing rice bran, the rain's bran, and earthworm manure in a ratio of nearly 1%, the next step will be packing and disinfection. Once an egg part is formed, it weighs roughly 1.2 kg. It's moved to the cleaning procedure and is then steam cooked in a water bath. The embryo bath provides a nutrient-rich storage environment after sterilization. We will then proceed to the mushroom spawning process. After letting this developing part sit outside for around a day and checking the temperature inside the center, Remove the treated mushroom spawn into the hatching house to incubate it after the spawning stage, and this process takes around 2 months. The oyster mushroom spawns will consume nutrients and grow into larvae during that procedure. Our mushroom spawn will gradually change white from its initial dark brown stage until it is time to harvest the oyster mushrooms. Do you think this mushroom model could be applied in your locality? Yeah, this mushroom model can be completely applied in Ho Chi Minh City. The following are good reasons for using the mushroom growing model in Ho Chi Minh City. Finding the necessary components is simple. Urban regions like Củ Chi and Hóc Môn, as well as other provinces, can provide products from farming such wood shavings, straw, baggers, and coffee rows. Flexible space. The mushroom growing tackle may be used in small areas like greenhouses, warehouses, and rooftops and doesn't require a lot of land. Because of the high cost of land in Ho Chi Minh City, using indoor or tiny areas is a logical approach. Favorable climate conditions. Many kinds of mushrooms, including oyster and straw mushrooms, grow in Ho Chi Minh City's climate, which is defined by high humidity and an average temperature of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. The following groups of crops are present in the high-touch farming zone. 1. Production activity group, high-touch cultivation, hydroponics, greenhouses, and automated systems. 2. Business activity group, high-touch agriculture product trading, which involves the trading and exporting of superior products. 3. Service activity group, technical consulting for farming, advice on production techniques and technologies. Maintaining and repairing resin farm equipment is known as equipment maintenance. Training facilities, Vietnam Academy of Agriculture, University of Forestry, Cần Thơ University, Ho Chi Minh City University of Agriculture and Forestry. People who work in high-touch agriculture typically concentrate on the following topics. 1. Biology, understanding plants, animals, and microorganisms. 2. Chemistry, knowledge of nutrients, fertilizers, and plant protection. 3. Mathematics, data analysis, calculations in agricultural production. 4. Physics, operating principles of agriculture, machinery, and equipment. 5. Information technology, using computers in agriculture management software. 6. Engineering, basic knowledge of mechanics, electricity, and automation. Applications in architecture and construction. Geometry of space plays a crucial role in architecture and construction, enabling architects to design complex and beautiful structures. A deep understanding of spatial geometry allows the application of 3D design principles to real-world structures, like bridges, buildings, and landscapes. Applications in engineering and manufacturing. Spatial geometry is an essential tool in engineering and manufacturing, aiding in developing modern products and production systems. Engineers use knowledge of spatial geometry to design, simulate, and optimize complex components and structures. Integration of spatial geometry in education and research. Spatial geometry is increasingly integrated into education and research, thanks to its ability to provide an intuitive and practical approach to solving complex problems. Other applications of spatial geometry in life. Spatial geometry is a significant branch of mathematics with many practical applications in daily life and various professions. Conclusion and future prospects. Spatial geometry, a classical field of mathematics, has demonstrated its indispensable importance in many fields and industries. From architecture and manufacturing to visual reality science, spatial geometry continues to open new creative opportunities and improve technological efficiency. What is Agriculture 4.0 in agriculture? The use of the internet, robot technology, biotechnology, nanotechnology, lighting technology, and other advances from the 4.0 technological advance in crops is known as Agriculture 4.0. B. Benefits of Agriculture 4.0 in the manufacturing process to reduce work, lower the amount of damage from animals in natural disasters, lessen environmental pollution, control and save production costs. 2. Example: watering aircraft. The name of an agricultural device. Some alternative names include watering drone, agricultural aircraft. The trajectory appears complicated and challenging to operate at first appearance. In addition, there are false beliefs that sophisticated technology is hard to employ. Using robots and technological equipment, high productivity and profit, remote management and monitoring of Internet of Things (IoT) technology. In today's noisy and bustling urban environment, students have few opportunities to interact with nature and the traditional values of their homeland. So, how can students learn useful knowledge and experience life close to nature, practicing necessary life skills? The answer is educational ecozones, a clear example of which is the Queensland Farm Ecozone in Kochi that we just experienced. Advantages of the Queensland Farm Ecozone. 1. Practical experience, supplementing knowledge. Learning goes hand in hand with practice. This problem is always true at all times. Instead of learning dry theory from books, at the educational ecozone, students have the opportunity to come into direct contact with nature and learn about animals, plants, agricultural production activities, and the traditional cultural life of local people. 2. Training necessary life skills, a combination of learning and practical experience. Organized activities can ensure both of the above factors. Therefore, the ecozone brings a new space for students to immerse themselves in nature and gain more knowledge. The eco-education zone is an ideal place for students to practice practical life skills. 3. Comprehensive physical, intellectual, and spiritual development. The eco-educational area for returning to the countryside is an ideal place for us to play, exercise, and improve our health activities. Nature plays a key role in the trips. Students will be able to admire the relatively pristine river and rice fields as well as enjoy rustic dishes. Learn more, learn forever. The eco-educational returning to the homeland is not only a place to learn knowledge and practice life skills, but also a place for students to immerse themselves in nature and find peace and serenity in their souls. Activity of learning while playing, playing while learning, through healthy, beneficial experiences such as going back to the shores will help students absorb knowledge about history, culture, art, and life skills in the most proactive, natural, and comfortable way. It can be said that studying tourism is a new direction, helping students not to be poor, creating liveliness through field trips and practicing practical skills. The Namki Rising of 1940, in which the French colonialists brutally suppressed the people's determination to fight, took place in Ngã Ba Dòng. The people's devotion and unshakable will were evident when they witnessed intense fighting and the brave sacrifice made by revolutionary warriors. Here, the revolutionary warriors transformed the execution site into an example of revolutionary values. At Ngã Ba Dòng, people gave their lives in defense of honorable values in return for the fatherland's liberty. suffering blood and tears in the process. In addition to being revolutionary leaders, those who felt he embodied the unwavering spirit that was willing to give up all for independence, making Ngã Ba Dòng a symbol of depth and loyalty to the fatherland. In addition to being a historical viewer, Ngã Ba Dòng represents the Vietnamese people's unwavering will and pride. It serves as a reminder to me and the younger generation of the importance of peace and freedom, which we are inheriting. By leading responsible lives for our families, our nation, and ourselves, we must uphold and perpetuate that spirit. The sacrifice made at Ngã Ba Dòng serves as a reminder of the resilience of the Vietnamese people's national spirit. This is the end of our vlog. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.